What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking once again about testosterone. I have made a couple of videos about this in the past. I suffer from low T. I've been getting replacement therapy for 2 years or more, maybe 3 now. I've been getting shots every week, and every so often I've given updates on what my experience has been and the struggles that I've tried my best to deal with and overcome. And I really appreciate that, by the way, the warm welcome that I've gotten from you guys on that overall. You know, it's different content that I'm usually making, and you guys have been, pretty positive about it. It's been pretty well received and even sparked some good conversations with people experiencing this same issue or thinking that they might have something going on with their own testosterone, which brings me to today's video. And how we got here was based off of a DM I got after my last testosterone video. It was from a viewer who thought they might be having some trouble on their own with their own testosterone level. They just asked me straight out, how can I tell if I'm having this? How can I tell if my testosterone's low? I'm experiencing a few of these symptoms, and I really just want to know if I'm having low testosterone. And that really sparked an idea inside my head here to make a video like this and try to offer some help. I also decided to return to a company to help me with this video. This is a company that I've had experience with in the past, and they were kind enough to sponsor today's video. Let's Get Checked. Thank you to them. Thank you to Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video. And before you hold on, before you say it, sponsor. I hate saying that word, sponsor. It makes it sound like it's all fake and, full of money. No, that's not what we're doing here. Actually, they are offering their services to you guys at a discount, which is really cool of them. So that's what I'm more or less talking about here. And we'll talk more about that in a minute, but today we are talking about the symptoms of low T and how you can figure out if you might be suffering from it and what you can do. First off, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not offering medical advice here. I would always advise you to consult a doctor before doing or taking anything. That is the most important thing and actually the easiest way to answer this question. If you're having low T, go to your doctor and ask for a blood test. Easiest thing you can do, easiest way. But for some people, that doesn't work. Maybe you don't have insurance. Maybe your insurance doesn't cover testosterone blood work. Mine didn't. There's all kinds of barriers these days. But let's start from the beginning before I offer you a solution to all of that. What are a few symptoms of low T? Depression, big one for me. Weight gain is another one, another big one for me. I'm still dealing with it now. Weight gain. Difficulties with memory and concentration. That one may be an issue for me as well, but I can't fully remember if it is or not. That was my attempt at a joke. Beyond that, you got some stuff like fatigue. I do remember this one being such an issue for me that I thought it was just normal. Like everybody is tired at midday. But later on, now that I'm getting treatment, I definitely can see that wasn't normal really at all. There's other side effects too, more sexual side effects like erectile dysfunction, but I want to stop on that one and mention that stuff like that, the erectile dysfunction, other sexual side effects are not guaranteed. A lot of people actually don't experience those, me being one of them. But a lot of people like to automatically assume things, when it comes to testosterone, oh, you can't get it up. Oh, your stuff is shrinking. Oh, you're having all kinds of issues, aren't you? I know several men who have low T, including me, who have never experienced any sexual side effects. So it's not an automatic thing, so if you are experiencing low testosterone, that might bring you some comfort too, as far as not to be fully afraid of certain things. Everybody's different is what I'm trying to say. I also want to mention too, on that subject of everybody being different, that having one or even all of these symptoms doesn't automatically mean you've got low testosterone. This brings me back to the viewer question. I'm having a few of the symptoms that you mentioned. I'm worried that I have low testosterone. What do I do? Well, that's where my bit about seeing the doctor comes in, because the only way to really know is to have your levels checked. But as we established, sometimes that's easier said than done. That, though, is where Let's Get Checked comes in. This company allows you to send in a blood and saliva sample collected by you using just a finger prick, a really easy poke on your finger there, to actually check your levels, and not just testosterone. But you can get your estrogen checked and a whole other panel of items, and you can do it right in the comfort of your own home. Send it right in. They send you the results. Easy as that. You don't have to go to the doctor's office. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to have this done. And you don't have to go through the blood draw I hate that. I do it every single month. I've never gotten used to it. I hate it. I hate the needle and the blood draw. I can't stand it. You don't have to go through all that. And of course, with their test, you get a definitive answer on where you're at. Now, I did this myself. I completed an at-home test, sent it in. It was very easy. They actually send you everything you need to know, and they put very clear instructions on it. Very straightforward, super easy. Sent it back in the mail, and within a couple of days, seriously, a couple of days, I had my full results. It was so fast. I was actually a bit surprised at how fast I got this email that said your results were ready. I haven't yet reviewed them. I was waiting to do that with you guys here on the video. I want to mention first, though, that I do kind of have an idea of what they will be because I get monthly blood draws and monthly lab tests at the clinic I go to for treatment. So I have an idea of where I'm at. I'm also going to make a little prediction here. I'm going to predict that my testosterone levels are going to be a little high. I'm going to say like north of 1,000 because at my last levels check at the clinic that they showed me, I was low. I was actually below 1,000 again. I was low again, so they actually increased my test dose. So that's the first part. The second part is I submitted my blood sample for this test about 24 hours after getting a testosterone shot. So I expect it was still running pretty good in my system by the time I gave them the sample. So I predict it will be a bit high. But let's take a look here. I got my computer right here. Let's log right in and we will take a quick look together. All right, so this is my actual test. I'm not hiding anything. I'm letting you guys see the entire thing here. Let's jump straight down to the testosterone. Yes, I was right. High. 1247. That is a little bit high. That's actually higher than they want me to be, but actually is pretty normal for me because what'll happen is on Tuesdays I take my testosterone shot and then I'll climb. Towards the end of the week I will crash really hard and I get my Friday dose and I'll be back up here all the way up until Tuesday again, which I'll start crashing. So I actually get 2 shots a week. So having this done right after my shot, my injection, is probably why it's high like this. Looking at my estrogen though, that one is surprising to me. It's pretty low, less than 6. So I am going to keep that one in mind. On my last draw, my estrogen was actually right around 18. So that one is pretty low. Now, once you got this, once you got your answers here, what the heck do you do then? In a nutshell, what this means is if you are suffering from low testosterone or you have some concerns based on your labs, you can get your answer from your labs, go to a doctor, go to a clinic, go to your family doctor, whatever, take the results with you, and then talk about it with them. Show them the results of your labs and see if something comes from that conversation, and you basically just saved yourself a couple $100, when you think about the office visit, the labs, if insurance covers it, sometimes they cover testosterone stuff, sometimes they doesn't. Mine was a pain to get stuff covered. It still is sometimes. It's just a pain to get stuff covered. So this is a really easy and good way for you to send a sample to an accredited lab and get results in 2 to 5 business days. How much is it? Good question. How much is it? Well, they have a lot of tests you can choose from on their site, but looking just at this issue here, their basic testosterone test is only $69. And then if you want to get a wider panel like I did here, which I highly recommend, by the way, that one is $179 and $199 depending on the test you choose. But here's the deal too. I mentioned they're offering a discount. They are offering you guys 30% off those prices. And remember, that includes shipping both ways. And the results, they come super fast within 2 to 5 days. So the value is there. I mean, that knocks the 179 test down to roughly 125, and that 69 one, that basic testosterone one, knocks it down to what is that? Roughly $48. So it makes it a lot more affordable, and you get that peace of mind. That, though, is all I got for you today. I know we went a little long, so I'm going to end this real quick. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps some of you guys out. I think this is a big issue that for some reason is affecting more and more men around the world, and I think the best thing that we can do is support each other, educate ourselves, give each other some hope. I think this is a really good way to deal with this big issue, and I hope this video helps you out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you do want to look at a test, a link and a coupon code is down in the description ready for you. Thanks so much again for listening and watching. Once again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and take it easy. I'll see you next time.